Hello, I'm Kimberly Stevens for taptogether.ca, simple, affordable stress relief. How affordable is it? For some of you, all you might need to do is watch this video and it may make a huge difference in your stress level in the world. So, how are we going to relieve your stress? We're going to use emotional freedom techniques, otherwise known as tapping. And in fact, we're just going to use the tapping part of emotional freedom techniques because that is the safest and most reliable way to lower your stress without causing an abreaction, basically without you getting overly emotional, because that can happen when we do EFT. And if you're not doing it with a practitioner who's right there and watching you and helping you through it, there can be some subtle side effects. So here we go. We are going to learn the tapping points and what you're going to do to lower your stress day by day is to just tap the points at the end of your day while thinking about what's happening to you. You can also tap them whenever you're feeling dysregulated. Whenever you're feeling a strong emotion that you're not comfortable with, you can use the tapping. You can use it to control your emotions, to emotionally regulate. You can use it to stay calm and help others regulate. And you can use it just to turn off those alarms in your amygdala. That's what the research is showing us that EFT does. It sends electrical signals to the amygdalas in the brain, which tell us that everything is safe. So we're just going to learn the EFT tapping points and tap a few rounds and see at the end of this if you feel better. I would like you to stop right now and decide how stressed you are in this moment. What's your stress level? 0 to 10, 10 being obviously pretty bad, 0 being, you're feeling really zen, you just finished meditating or doing yoga or whatever. There's not a care in the world, that would be 0, and 10 would be a 10. So only you can decide, because in EFT we use the subjective units of distress scale, or SUDS. So decide what your stress level is right now. Got it? Okay, now we're going to tap. So this is the top of the head point. It is at the top of your head. It's not at the front. It's at the top of your head. A lot of people like to just kind of tap it like this. Some people like to pat their head. You do whatever feels comfortable to you. Then we have the eyebrow points. Most people, when tapping, use at least 2 fingers so that we're sure we stimulate the point. Then side of eye, under the eye, under the nose, chin point, collarbones. It's if you've got that little U in your collarbone, then you go just over and underneath where the bones are. So it's just under the collarbones, the collarbone points. And then under the arm, which is where the band of a bra would go around, and then the liver points. These are not always used. They were part of the original EFT setup, but they are not always used anymore. So let's go again. Top of head, eyebrow point, side of the eye, under the eye, under the nose, chin point, collarbone point, under the arm, liver points. Okay. You can also use your finger points. So we have points on our fingers, right? You can tap them like that. You can tap them like this. You can use your pointer fingers to get your thumb, and then use your thumb to get all the other fingers. And that way you can do this in your pockets when you're just walking around. And that is really cool. Do it in your pockets. No one knows you're doing it. Maybe you think someone might be following you, or there's a dog that you're not sure about at the park and you're feeling a little stressed. Just try this. Try this and see if you can keep yourself in what we call the window of tolerance, which is, like it sounds, it's a place in which we can still function, but we are under some stress. Okay. We can also do squishy squishy, which I'm a huge fan of. press and release, press and release, press and release. I find this one really soothing. And again, if you're having a difficult meeting of some kind, if people can't see your hands and you don't need them for something else, you can do squishy squishy in your lap under the table. And it's very soothing. So that's squishy squishy. Now we've got our hand points. Well, actually, we also use the side of hand point if you like. It's used for the EFT setup phrase, but it's also a great tapping point. So now if we put it all together, we're just going to tap the side of the hand, top of the head, eyebrow points, side of the eye, under the nose, chin point, collarbone points, underarm points, liver points, thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, side of hand. Do the other side. Pinky, side of hand. Okay, so now there's another way of doing EFT tapping, which is called touch and breathe. And there's a lot of people that prefer it because they find the tapping too stimulating, especially on the top of the head. So it's kind of like it sounds. You put your hand and then breathe. Touch the points. Breathe. Touch the points and breathe. Touch the points and breathe. Don't stress out about how you're breathing. Breathe however you need to breathe in this moment. The arms, liver points. There we go, that's touch and breathe. It's just kind of like the squishy squishy too, because you can just put pressure and hold it and breathe. You can hold it and breathe, hold it and breathe. And squishy squishy is actually what I use when I can't get to sleep at night. So there you have it. Those are all your tapping points. So let's do one more round of touch and breathe. Side of the eye, under the eye, under the nose, chin point. You see now I'm yawning. Yawning, sighing, burping, laughing. These are all signs that that relaxation is happening in your nervous system. So there you have it. Simple, affordable stress relief. Tap those points or touch and breathe through the points whenever you're feeling stressed in the moment to calm yourself down, or just at the end of your day. Just talk out loud to yourself about your day or think about it, especially if something upsetting happened, and stimulate those points by touch and breathe or tapping or squishy squishy. Stimulate the points, thinking about what's giving you difficulty, what's causing strong emotion, what is triggering you, and you'll find that your stress will go down. It's been shown in 100 plus peer-reviewed studies that EFT is effective for reducing stress and all kinds of other things. So have fun with it. At taptogether.ca, I also offer introductory workshops, tapping circles, because group tapping is cheaper and more affordable than one-on-one tapping, but I also offer one-on-one tapping sessions. So there you have it. Taptogether.ca, simple, affordable stress relief. I hope you feel better.